I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. ICE detainments continue outside Immigration Court downtown. On Tuesday, a Cuban man says his Bolivian wife and children were detained after an immigration hearing. Reporter Simone Simpson was there and shares their story.
Tuesday morning, a Bolivian woman and her children taken into custody. Her Cuban husband telling reporters his wife and 2 children were taken, and the youngest, who is a year old, is American.
We called various times asking them to please tell us what we need to legally do. We entered the country legally. We don't have problems. We are not delinquents. We work, and we just want to do this legally so we can become residents.
The family had a preliminary court date for next year, but it was moved suddenly to today. After the hearing, ICE agents appeared holding a photo of his wife.
I was asking, why are they bringing photos? We're not criminals or anything. We're here legally.
Now he's vowing to get an attorney and fight for their release, and what he wants is support.
I want the Latin community to see this and give their support or help us.
Because you're taking families away from their communities, because you're taking workers away from their cities, and they will not be silent.
As migrants are detained, St. Mary's University student Raquel Christofferson is doing what she can to inform those entering immigration court of their rights.
My mom had orders of deportation, and she finally was granted her residency last year. And as an adult, I was scared, and I didn't know what was going to happen with my mom's case, because one day we're being told that she has a small chance of staying in the country, and the next day we're told that she has a bigger chance of staying.
This is why the country is speaking out, because you're destroying families.
An ICE spokesperson sent us this statement that reads in part: as part of its routine operations, ICE arrests aliens who commit crimes and other individuals who have violated our nation's immigration laws. All aliens in violation of U.S. immigration law may be subject to arrest, detention, and if found removable by final order, removed from the U.S., regardless of nationality. Reporting from downtown, Simone Simpson, KENS 5.
Now, KENS 5 reached out to ICE about the toddler who the father says is American, and we have not heard back yet. San Antonio police are piecing together a deadly shooting and searching for 3 suspects. Rania Kaur has details on the investigation.
San Antonio police tell us ring camera footage from neighbors shows 3 people in hoodies walk up to the car, possibly men, possibly juveniles, and then later run away.
Around 8:30 p.m. Monday night, a man was shot and killed inside a vehicle on Otter Drive in the Rainbow Hills neighborhood. Police are searching for 3 people who they say are connected to the shooting. Based on video footage, they believe the shooting wasn't random.
My suspicion is that this was possibly, they were approaching the vehicle. I think one of them actually went inside the vehicle, so they were having a conversation, I believe. So it looks like they may have known each other. I don't think this is just a random act. I think that they knew each other somehow.
After the shooting, the car rolled into a house. It was actually the homeowner that called police. There were no damages to the home. The victim later died at the hospital. Rania Kaur, KENS 5.
Police are also searching for the person who attacked a man near downtown. It happened Tuesday afternoon. Police found the victim with a gash on his forearm. The man told officers someone cut him, stole his bike, and rode off. Right now, investigators do not have a description of the attacker. A woman has been arrested after disturbing allegations of drugging and raping a teen boy. According to arrest documents, the victim is 16 years old and says the abuse happened in March. The boy told investigators 33-year-old Marlena Rump gave him pills and assaulted him at her home. The affidavit states the boy told police he didn't say anything until another adult found out. Rump was arrested and charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. A utility crane collapsed near the highway and caused a mess along the I-35 access road on Tuesday. We're told the crane tipped over, which trapped the operator inside and took down several power lines. Police say CPS Energy had to de-energize the lines before the crane's operator could get out. He suffered a cut on his head and was taken to the hospital as a precaution. No word on what caused the crane to collapse. Well, just days after the runoff election, San Antonio Mayor-elect Gina Ortiz-Jones sits down to discuss her priorities. The former Undersecretary of the Air Force becomes the first mayor to serve a 4-year term, and she's also the first openly gay mayor. Reporter Zach Briggs has more on her plans for the future.
Gina Ortiz-Jones keeping busy meeting with city officials and community leaders as part of the transition process before she's sworn in as the next mayor of San Antonio.
The mayor-elect has met with city manager Eric Walsh about next steps as her team quickly assembles. This morning, Jones met with the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce, addressing current challenges and future opportunities for economic growth. While they've had conversations in the past, Jones's team is working to schedule meetings with the San Antonio police and fire chiefs. Public safety remains top priority, ranging from smart investments in lighting, sidewalks, and assisting survivors of domestic violence to ensuring police, fire, and EMS have the resources they need. With city officials expecting a nearly $31 million budget deficit next year, Jones is tasked with weighing how any budget changes could impact among the most vulnerable members of the community, including those affected by Medicare and SNAP cuts. And as mayor, Jones plans on expanding opportunities for San Antonians to chime in on various issues.
And that's why not only around the budget, but I think continually having that feedback loop. So, folks understand, what's happening in their community. That's an important conversation, which is why, I've committed to monthly town halls in person, and we'll rotate that throughout the city council districts.
Jones, alongside the city council members elected into office, will be sworn in next Wednesday. I'm Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
After about 40 years at KENS 5, she said goodbye to the anchor desk, but not to the community. Deborah Knap is back in the spotlight, being recognized by Bexar County leaders for her decades of service in journalism, public service, and a heartfelt connection to the community.
Even though I've stepped away from the anchor desk, my heart is fully invested in this community, and so I'm looking forward to continuing my work with Alamo colleges and the mission churches and continuing to give back.
Deborah's family was also on hand to witness the special presentation. And that's the news in San Antonio.